Uh, in 1912, a young man from Gusi community, the famous Kisi, fell in love with a lady in Nyaboke who was very beautiful, but not so much beautiful because she didn't have what it, what men like, and some parts of her body. Her face was extraordinarily beautiful, but then there is another part of the body that makes a lady complete. So their love was so much known to the community that everyone who was passing by just said, Nyaboke belongs to Sam, Nyaboke belongs to Sam. If any man tries to chase Nyaboke, he or she will just be told that that one belongs to Sam. You are just wasting your time. So it happened that one day, Nyaboke, in the year 1914, got some job from the Gulf, those sides of Saudi Arabia, and she was supposed to go to work at her house there. So she had to stay there for around 2 years. But before she left, they agreed on taking self-care. I mean, not cheating on one another, those kinds of arts. So it was like that. So it happens that they were sending themselves letters. Traditionally there wasn't a form for communication, for an effective communication. So they used to write one another's letters. So in October 1916, 26th, Nyaboke was supposed to return to the country. So she informed Sam about her potential return. And so Sam was supposed to wait for her. And then they now tied their excuse. They now supposed to tie their knot officially. So some traveled all the way from Busiland to the famous JKIA, Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, to wait for the love of her life. Letters traditionally were taking some time to be delivered, but theirs was just guided by the Holy Spirit. So on the 26th day of October 1916, Sam arrived very early to the airport to receive the love of his life. So Sam was looking at every possible airlines that were arriving, but he didn't see Nyaboke. 27th day, Sam returned, scanned all the airlines that were arriving, but didn't see Nyaboke. On the 28th, 3 consecutive days, Sam waited at the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport just to see Nyaboke, but Nyaboke wasn't available. So it happened that Sam was also accessing her employers through letters. So she decided to write a letter, but letters were not being delivered easily, so he had to wait for another possible 1 month. Then, once the letter was delivered back in Saudi Arabia, there was a reply. So when Sam went to the postal address that was around his community, he realized that Nyaboke had arrived in the country 2 months before the actual date that they agreed to meet with Sam. And Nyaboke was somewhere in Eastley in Nairobi, spending some goodies with a lawyer man from the community of lawyers, enjoying and exchanging every possible things to be exchanged through the body. That was the day Sam was disappointed and cast Nyaboke to date. And to date, Nyaboke hasn't given birth because the cast she received from Sam was not just a mere cast. The love was just betrayed that way, and it's that like that. Today, Sam is like more than 100 years old, but because they had agreed that he will never marry anybody except Nyabu. So Sam stood by his promise. Thanks, Songwana.